Good evening, everyone. Dan Hunter with the JSKA Rochester Virtual Dojo. Today is Tuesday, January 20th, and tonight we plan to work on some more kicking drills. I think today's topic is going to be Mawashigiri, round kick. We'll probably do a little bit of front snap from the other day to cement that in, and then the Enpi kata. Apparently, Miho said the other day when she was going through it, a few folks needed some refreshers. So we're gonna go through that as well. Okay. All right. Welcome, Dirk. All right. Let's get started with a little warm up. All right. I got Tony with me. All right. And bow. All right. Do some jogging in place. Trying to warm up the body a little bit. And jump jacks. Change the arms. Change the legs. Change the arms again. Good, arms around. Switch. Front back. Shoulders or elbows up. Up and over. And switch. Okay. Legs wide. Bend at the waist. Over to the right. Pulse it. Switch. Left. Back to center. Alternate. Straightening both legs. And roll it up. All right, let's do some squats. Good. Some knee lifts. $45. Ankles up. All right, easy front snaps. Out to the 45. And out to the 90. Open those hips way up. All right, now regular side snaps. And some back kicks. Good. Put your left leg forward. Okay, front leg, back leg, my giddies. And switch legs. Good, let's go long. Turn it up, open and close the hips. Go long, follow the foot, one arm up, one arm back. Switch. Straighten. Arms up to the side. Rotate. Rotate back. Bring it forward. And then down. And up. Go the other way. Tom, you look like you're in a disco. It's blue or purple lights. All right, shorten it up. Rotate. What color is that, Tony? Deep purple. All right. He's playing I Will Survive in the background. Go long. Okay, one forward, one back. And switch. And up, straighten. Arms out to the side. Rotate the palms. Come back. Bring it forward. And down. All right, good. And up. Okay, arm across. Down your back. All right, from there, grab the side of your head, put the other arm behind your back, pull it sideways, and then look down with your chin. Pull your shoulder back on your right side. All right, hand up. Other arm crossed. On your back. And again, grab your head, put the other arm behind your back, pull it sideways, and then down. Pull your left shoulder back. All right, good. All right, twist your wrists. Switch. Twist your wrist. And switch. All right, now just lifting this left leg up into a side position like you're going to do in my Mawashigiri. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. And switch other side. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. All right, good. Take it out, straighten. All right, so let's do some quick refresher of the Maigiri work that we did the other day. So we're just going to go right to the kicking, but just kind of remembering the important points. So one, we're lifting the knee up, keeping a nice centered position until we start to throw it out, and then we're not leaning back, but we're pulling the pelvis up, which gives you that pendulum action. Also, when you're done with it, you go out and pull it back with the hip, squeeze the thighs together, and then put it back nice and quick. Same thing with stepping forward, one, and then put it down quick. So you got to use energy to put it down. Don't just let gravity take its part. Okay, so let's back up. And let's do some my giddies forward. Come on. All right, so my giddy, chuda. Ich, ni, an, shi, go, ha, mate. Ich, ni, an, shi, go, heya, mate. All right, this time front leg, my back leg, land forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Hey, mate. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Mate. Hey. All right, good. Hand bow. All right, so one of the things about the Mai Giri and Mawashi Giri is very similar to a couple things. So one is the ankle is flexed forward so that when you turn it sideways, the ankle is pushing in instead of having it just fully pulled in here like this. You wanted to have it slightly forward so it kind of pokes and comes a little bit up. Secondly, is we want to manipulate the hip at the very end so that you end up going straight forward. So from here, you want the mashigiri to here, and then I want to take and I want to drop this hip down as I pull the ankle back and the calf back to my hamstring, so that I end up pulling myself down purposefully. Okay, so you don't want to just leave it up. All right, so let's just, from here, left leg forward. You guys can come closer. We're not going to step forward yet. Okay. Let me take it off the spotlight. I think you guys can see me well enough. And we'll work this into pieces. All right, so from here, we're just going to do the lift. And what I want you to do is just lift it to the side and put it back down again. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go. All right, now the lift to the side, but combine it with bringing the knee forward. So I'm not going to do one, turn, two. I want to do it all together, one. Okay? And go ahead and just land forward, if you will. So pick it up and push the knee forward as you're lifting it, and end up with your knee slightly past center to your left side. It's knee, han, shi, go. All right, good. Now, we're going to lift and bring it to center, and then we're going to send the foot out. All right? And then we're going to hold that for just a half a second, and then we're going to pull it back, and we're going to do that repositioning of the hip. So the hip has to be tipped over, so it's this way, okay, tipped over, and then I'm going to bring it, after here, I'm going to bring it back and down, okay? So you have to tip the hip back and pull the ankle and the calf back to your hamstring. Okay, so ready? So stop it at the end of the kick, kind of go slow, and then put it down quickly. Okay, I'm not going to do 2 counts on this. You guys are going to have to manage your own timing on this, but try and make it 2 distinct moves. Here we go. Ich, ni, San, Shi, go. Okay, let's do 5 more. Let's go. Let's see. Itch. All right, Peter, try and see if you can lay that hip open or tipped up a little bit more when you're doing that mashigiri, and then flip it back down to go almost like you're going to kick a maigiri. Knee. San. So Miho, you're doing an okay mashigiri, but if you were to just watch it, you're kind of coming straight up this way instead of coming up this way. Okay, so you're kind of coming up here and then flipping it over. It's not necessarily wrong. It's a very compact way to do it, but try and lift a little higher from the side. Okay, ready? Pitch. That's better. Knee. San. Shi. And go. All right, so Andy, welcome back. One thing I'm seeing for you, you're doing a really nice, the first half of it all the way out to the kick and pull back is pretty good. But when you want to do the pullback is when you should already be tipping the hip. So when you're done with the pullback here, I should already be squared up when I'm done with that pullback. So try and connect that tip, re-tip, and pullback together. No, don't leave it up like that. Okay? Extend your leg, watch. Try this. Extend the leg, then pull back and push down. Okay? Couple more. Itch. That's better. Nice, Mark. Hip. Get that leg out just a little bit more, Dirk. Done. All right, so same thing for you, Dirk. You got to time the pullback with the re-tip the hip. So from here, so when you're pulling it back is when everything helps. And you know that pullback can help you with the re-tip as well. All right, that was better. Good. 2 more. Itch. But be aggressive with that pullback too. Knee. All right, good. All right, let's go on the other side. Any questions? Clarifications? Feels different? All right, Mike, glad you joined us. All right, let's go with the just the lift on the side. Itch. Knee. So you're using your hip to tilt the hip, or use your hips to tilt a little bit. San. Shi. Go. Good. Now, lift and push your knee forward at the same time so it comes up and in at the same time. Okay, so it's not here and then tip it over, and it's not back here and then have to yank everything forward with all this twisty stuff you got to do to get it, because you're basically just going up with that version, and then you have to figure out how to move it forward again. So you want to lift and move forward all at the same time. There we go. And we're not repositioning the hip yet. Itch. Knee. So get that knee slightly past center. Done. Shi. And for me, I pivot on the ball of the foot on that one. And it's as I push forward, I just let the heel up a little bit and let the body pivot. Try not to pivot past 90 degrees if you can, from where you are now. So opening, or actually bringing the heel in this way to about 90 degrees from where you're at. Okay, 2 more. Itch. Last one. Knee. All right, good. Now, going to add the kick, and I want you to stop at the end of the kick for just a split second, and then pull back and reposition the hip and put the foot down. Okay, ready? Itch. Okay, so you can go slow with the kick even, just so you get the feel for it. Knee. Sun. She. Go. All right, Andy, can you turn your camera down more so I can see more of your footwork? That's good. Good. All right. Dirk, you were good, I thought. Okay, let's go all one count. And again, take your time with the end of that technique and really feel like the pullback and the drop of the hip happen at the same time. Okay, ready? It. Knee. Sun. She. And go. All right, good. So let me add just a little tidbit. So some of you are doing, here, let me put it in bigger view for you guys. Where am I? There I am. Okay, so some of you have arms that are going like this, okay? That's telling me that you're not connected and letting your body just control where are the hands, okay? Should be just the body controlling. So when that body turns, these stay facing. There's not doing any of this chicken wing type stuff. Another thing that I'm seeing a couple people do is switch the hands and then do the kick. No. It should happen with the kick. Okay? So don't make this and then go. That hip turn, the leg lift, and the kick all work together. All one. Okay? So let's try and see if we can get that timing down so you're not pre-turning the hip before you kick and using your hands to kind of throw your body out. That would be something that I would call a towel in a tournament, something like that. When somebody did that sort of hand movement, I could tell that's going to be a mashigiri. All right, here we go. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. All right, so Marty, could you tell that your left arm was over here when you're kicking? Okay, so if you're turning, try and think like this is one way that I have. Picture I got guns in these two hands, right? Okay, and I want to shoot the bad guy here, so that means I need to keep the gun on the bad guy here. So that's pulling this down and not letting this rotate on me, okay? A couple more. Here we go. Itch. Knee. Last one. Sun. Okay, so Miho and Mark, just a little tidbit, and I appreciate that what you're trying to do. On your left side, you're tightening the lat. But in order to do that, your arm is moving probably 4 or 5 inches out. So you're doing, and you know, it's a minuscule thing, and you probably be able to get away with kicking somebody out in the street if you had to. But it looks a little bit like this. So this is pulling like that. I get it, you're trying to tense this, but you should be able to, without bringing this hand back and down, you should be able to tense that without doing that and just keep it here. So if you were to, everybody get yourself in a kamae, okay? Pull this down, okay? Now step forward, pull it down. Do just the knee part, pull it down. Okay, so really all you're doing is pulling it down, not bringing the arm back this way. So here, okay, so keeping that elbow kind of stable and push and not bringing it back this way. I like that you're trying to engage those muscles as you should, but try not to move the arm, because what that does is it creates a little bit of a hole, right? When I take that arm off center, there's a hole right here where they could possibly come in and enter. Okay, a couple more. There we go. Just squeeze the shoulder down. Itch. All right, Marty, put those guns on the bad guy straight ahead of you. Hey, that's better. Son. Okay, Tom, can you tip that hip over some more? That's better. Last one, go. All right, good. Any questions, comments? All right, so some of those items are kind of picky-uni type stuff, but it's worth noting so that you can kind of find ways to connect to your body and tell the muscles to do what you want them to do without having to move. Because I can make my back tight by doing this, right? There's a fly, backwards fly, right? But I could also do it just by telling the muscles to do it without having to do all this other stuff. Same thing with connecting my pecs. I can do this without moving too much of my hands. All right, get your drink of water. Come right back. We'll do some Enpi. And if we fly through Enpi fast, we'll finish up with a couple of kankudais. And then 3 Hail Marys and sin no more, right? All right. All right, that was some good Mawashi Gettys you had there, so that was good. All right, so we're going to start with Sensei mode for a minute, and then we'll swap it out after that. So, Enpi, okay, from here, bring the right hand into the left hand. Okay, we're going to step out, and I don't want you to step out like this. I want you to drop, twist, and go more down action. Okay, for folks that can't go all the way to the floor here without hitting the floor, all right, or staying close to the floor, as long as you make the twist. So from here, as long as you make the twist and squeeze your thighs together, that's good. And then bring this in here. Okay, so this is coming high to low. So think of this, can I use you for a second, Tony? Okay, so maybe he grabs here, and I'm gonna bring this down, strike the groin, and then I'm gonna come up over the top and bam, to the back side of the head. Here. All right, so this is gonna be necessarily very strong and pull back, and then I'm going to step out, down block, and hook punch. Okay? All right, again. How about? Come on. Ich. Ni. Step out. Geidan barai. San. Shi. Bring the right leg that way. Okay. Step out. Geidan barai. Left arm wide. 1. Age tsuki. So we're going to punch straight and then lift at the very end. I'm going to be hitting with these 2 knuckles here. So I'm going underneath the chin with this one, or underneath the tricep. Okay. So I'm going to lift 1. Sorry, I'm going to catch first. So from here, make sure you go inside, around, and down. Now lift the knee, square hips, cover punch, punching slightly downward. So I want to catch them right just below the navel so that it takes them this way. And then normally I would take them as a throw, and I would step out with this leg, but the kata says step away from them. So from here, cover and down. Down block, another Agetsuki. Okay, lift. Oh, sorry, catch, Catch, lift, punch square hips, down block. All right, let's do that again. Tony, you got any questions? Translating it? Yeah, me too. I keep forgetting the catch. Let's Enpi. Ich. Ni. Sanshi. Sorry. So 1, 2. Ich. Sorry. Left leg. Ni. Let's start again. Come on. Sorry, I screwed you up. Let's Enpi. Think, Dan. Here we go. Ich. Ni. Sanshi. Go. Rook. Hitch. In, then down, and then down. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Catch. Ich. Ni. San. All right, good. So when you do this kosadachi, remember it's not where your legs are all the way closed, where your big toe is kind of sideways to the other big toe. This should be slightly, your toes should be just behind your heel of your front foot. Okay? So when you make this kosadachi, the big toe should be slightly behind, and you're tucking that kneecap into this little ridge that's above your calf and behind your other knee in that joint area. Okay? All right, one more time to there, and then we're going to watch you guys. Enpi. Ich. Ni. Sanshi. Go rook. Sit. Hutch. Square your hips. She. Go. Rook. Hitch catch. Hitch. Me. Son. All right, good. All right, so Tony, I'm seeing you're like way back crossed. Yeah, bring this more in line, because I mean you're trying to bring energy forward, but you don't want to get yourself where your center is too far forward too, and I think that would take your center too far forward. So you're just trying to get there. Okay. All right, let's watch.
Sensei,
Yes, sir.
that first motion from here,
Yeah.
arm hovers at the sternum.
So from here, arm is around solar plexus. Yeah. So 1. Yep. Arm is about solar plexus.
Pushing back, right? It's not slow.
And then, yes, and then the second one, I've been doing slow, and I think part of the reason some groups will do it fast and some will do it slow. Part of the reason is I look at this as a very dangerous technique. So if you're practicing with somebody, so Tony, come here. So if I've got them bent down here and I want to come to the back side of the head, right here behind the skull in this area here is a very, very dangerous nerve point that's actually one of those 7 deadly nerve strikes. So you want to be really careful when you strike the back of that. So I think it warrants a nice slow movement. Okay.
And
to just add to that, there are some people that do it nice and fast. So they'll go here and nice and quick. Okay. But it still has the same tightness to it, bringing in nice and tight. And what was your other? Do you have another question?
That grab, is that a 45 grab? Not
Wouldn't
straight.
necessarily say it's a grab. So 1, 2. I think it just comes in. Okay. So I've taken his head this way, right? This way. So I'm bringing his head back to my punch. I'm taking his hair and do a down block this way, and then bringing his hair back to my punch.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Good. Anybody else? All right. Let's see it. Enpi. Bao. Yoi. Tamai. Et. Ni. Sanshi. Kup. Rock. Sitch. Hutch. Ku. Ju. Ich. Ni. Sun catch. She. Go. Rock. Hitch. All right, so that down block away should be a little bit forward this way, okay, and throwing it back this way. All right, so there's a little bit of an angle to your body. Don't make it just straight up here, and it's a little bit in line. And then when I make the next down block, I adjust to make it a regular front stance. Okay, so I'll go long and adjust shorter and make it a regular down block with a front stance. Okay. All right, good. All right, we're going to have you guys follow us now. No, I'm sorry. We're going to still do sensei mode because I think the next one's, I think we're going to have sensei mode the whole way. Okay, here we go. Good thing I practiced it a little bit. All right, here we go. How about? Come on. Ich. Ni. Sanshi. Go rook. Sitch. Hutch. Square your hips. Ku. Ju. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Go. All right, from here, bring this hand up, knee around. So this knee and elbow, it's like there's a string on it, okay? So you're here. This is out to the 45, palm facing you. Smash, bring your left or right leg behind you. Right. Left arm out. 2 punch. Down block, rising punch. Yeah, you're right. Okay, here we go. So let's go back to the down block. Itch. Knee. 8. 2 punch. To the left. Agetsuke. Okay, step in, shuto. 1. Switch up, shuto punch. Okay, step in, shuto 3. Okay, Good. So let's go back to the down block. Forward. Hitch. Knee. Two punch. 1, 2. Down block left. Agitsuke. Step in, shuto. Itch. Switch up, shuto, punch. And regular shuto. All right, good. One more time. Down block. Okay, when you make that smash, change your eyes from looking at the 45 to straight. And then go straight that way. Okay, so your eyes change when you make the smash. Okay, so here, down block. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shigo. Rook hitch. Hutch. Kuju. Itch. Good. And let's just finish up the sequence. Maate, down block, Agitsuke. Catch. Lift. Punch. Open. Close. Okay. So that's that sequence. All right, so let's watch you guys do it here. Yes, so, yeah. All right, here we go. Enpi. Itch. Knee. Sanshi. Go, rock. Siege, catch. Itch, knee, sanshi. Go. Itch, knee, san, shi, go. Itch. Knee, ki, san, shi, go. Hold on, Tom. Itch, knee. Itch, shuto. Knee, san. Shi. Mate, down block. Itch, knee. San. Shi, go, rock, hitch. All right, good, good. All right, so Marty, one just minor thing. When you're making that Agitsuke, put a little bend in your wrist, okay? So instead of just being this way, where it's straight, put a little bend there so that you're hitting upwards. It's almost like there's a little bit of a back fist to it, and you're kind of flipping the elbow, flipping the wrist, okay, underneath the jaw, okay? All right, let's do one more to there, and then we'll finish it up. All right, how you doing? Good. Translating all right? Okay, good. That's all right. Come on. Knee. Sanshi. Gora. Hitch. Hutch. Two. Two. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hey. Knee-san. Shi. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hutch. Hitch. Knee-san. Shi. Go. From here, turn the hips, push the hand 45 degrees, and push up. Okay, this ends about sternum level. Okay, bring your right foot in, change your hands, step through, push down. 2 and 3. All right, catch, push. All right, so we're gonna, wait a minute, did I do one too many of these? I think I did. All right, so let me make sure here. Yeah, one too many. All right, so the first one counts as one, and then there's two more. Okay, so let's go back to the Gedan Barai here. Push 45. Switch. Step forward with your right knee, sun, and then from here, down block in place. Catch. Udodachi. Then big turn, land with your right, shuto, right? And one more, shuto. And finish stepping back, yoi. So this one doesn't finish the same way it starts. Okay? Make sure I got this right. One. Yeah, step forward with right. 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, so this down block from this last one here, from here, change to back stance, 1, down block forward, and then when you catch, go to Fudodachi, because this is going to be going into a big throw, 2. So I'm Fudodachi here, my back knee's out, then from here I'm jumping, cover, and shuto. So my right hand covers nice and strongly so that I can do the shuto and forward in the right hand. All right, so let's go to the Gedan Barai. This way. Push, palm heel, shote, switch, step forward. One. So I'm going to step with my left leg. I got to figure out how this works with this. Switch and step. 2, 3. Gedan Barai, back stance. Itch. Catch knee, Fudodachi. Big jump, big shuto, kiai 8. And one more. All right, let me do this one regular so I can get my footwork. All right, so I'm just squeezing it in and then stepping back out with the right leg. 2, 3. Make sure I got this right with the hands. Here, switch it up, boom. Yeah, 2, 3. Yeah, that's better. All right, so down block, this way. Push up the palm heel, squeeze it in, step back out with the right. So right hand is up, left hand is down. 2, 3, back stance, down block 1. Slide in, so I'm here, right? Going to bring the right or the left leg behind the left. So I'm going to go, or bring the left leg behind the right. So I'm going to go forward and bring the back leg kind of behind to make the back stance. Don't do this where you're moving this leg in. So 1. Now this time move this leg out again. 2, Fudodachi. 3, cover with the right, shuto, kiai 8. And one more. And finish, step back. Up. Okay. Let's do one more from that down block, and we'll go from the beginning again. Okay, so from the down block, choke, itch, switch, step back out. Knee, sun, shi, go, rook, right, itch, knee, and bow. Plus. All right, good. Any questions? Miho, you got one?
I thought last come back to the first pose. First kamae.
Yeah, first kamae.
Yeah, so it's the same position, I think.
I don't think you come back to it, do you? Hold on.
Yeah, come back, and then yame.
So last shuto,
Shuto, and then
come back to here, and then kamae. All
kamae.
right, you could be right. You could be right. I'm in sensei mode, trying to
Yeah.
just get back to the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do that, and I will look it up and confirm. You're probably right though. Mark, what do you think? Do we come back to kamae here at the end?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think coming back like this, so
All right.
Pluto and then back to this one.
Got it. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so I think I come back that way too.
Yeah. All right. You win. Thanks, Mio. Thanks, everybody. All right. So let's have you guys follow on us. We're going to do a regular mode now. Let's. Kamae, Enpi. Ich. Ni. Anshi. Gora. Ich. Hutch. Q. U. Ich. E. San. She. Go. No punch. Ich. Ni. Eight. San. She go. Rook hitch. Hutch. Kuju. Ich. Nissan. She. Go. Rook. Hitch. Hutch. Ku and Ju. Ich. Ni. San. She. Go. Aight. Rook. Ich. Step back. Kamae. And then bow. All right. That feels right. All right. Talking a lot. Okay, let's see what you guys got. Any last minute questions? Miho, come back. Okay, here we go. Enpi. Ich. Knee. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Ichi. Anchi. Go catch. Make sure you tip that wrist up, Marty. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Ich. Catch. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Slow, slow, slow. Ich. Ki. Ni. Finish, finish, finish. Sanchi. Goruk. That's better, Marty. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Ich ni. San Shi Go Rook. Ich palm heel. Go ahead, Mark. Next one. One more. There you go. Ich. Other hands, Peter. Make it go higher. Yeah, there you go. Knee. San. All right, so down block, back stance. All right. Ich. Knee. Fudo Dutch. Ich. Hip. And then finish. Come on. And yummy. All right, good. Now, one thing when you do this one at your pace, when you finish that Fudodachi, you're sinking into the floor and using it kind of like, if you're, I'll equate this to volleyball. My jump has a downward component to go up. Okay, so I'm not just trying to jump from here. I'm going down to go up. So the same thing with this one. One. So use that downward action to create some pressure to the floor and then come right off of it. You don't want to wait there and kind of dead time it and then try and jump from there. You want to use the elasticity of the muscle, equal and opposite reaction. I'm resisting and then pushing right off of it again. Okay, so more of a plyometric type motion instead of just a weight there. Okay.
And you're going back full stance, Sensei.
Correct. Yes. So for me, let's see. One. I think I'm landing.
Are you landing where your back foot is
Yeah,
at?
I think I'm landing right where my other foot was. So I'm 1, 2. I'm jumping here, putting it down right where I started, and then come back. So otherwise, you'll end up way behind. So think of it as I want to dump him there, and then I want to step on him as I come across. Okay? So yeah, land kind of right near your base foot, right next to your left foot. All right, so let's see it one more time. Enpi, come on. Ich, knee. Nice and tight, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Ich, knee. Hanshi. Go, catch. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Catch. Ich, knee, san, shi. Go, slow. Ich, knee, slow, slow, slow. Tension, tension. Sanshi. Go, rock. Ich, knee, san, shi. Go, rock. Titch. Hutch. Ku, ju, itch. Knee, palm heel. Itch. Other hand, Peter. Switch your hands, Peter. Oh, sorry. No, you have it right. Knee. Sun. All right, so let's do these next two together, and when you get into that Fudodachi, bounce off it almost. Ich, knee, sun. Ich, knee, yame. And bounce. All right, so a couple things to make that jump a little bit more compact. All right, so I think what we want to make sure that we do is that we bring our jumping leg as close to our base leg as possible. So this front leg here doesn't want to come out here like this. It wants to go right up the center this way. Okay, so from here, so these legs are very tight to each other. Once you start introducing some mass on the outside of this turn, now you've got some centrifugal force things going on. It's going to make it harder to land, number one, and also it's going to take away from your vertical. Okay, so because all this mass is going out this way, you're going to have to lean back to kind of hold your posture as well. So it's going to take away from your vertical. So everybody, let's do this. So let's put yourself in this Fudodachi. And all I want you to do is lift up your right leg, okay? And I'm going to take my right hand and bring it to my ear. I'm going to lift my right leg and point it to the back of your room. Itch. Okay, do it again. So squeeze your thighs together. Itch. There it is. Good. So try not to go out with this leg. Bring it right down the middle. Itch. Then put it down and turn. Should feel like it's real natural to you. Ready? Itch. Okay. Now we're going to just hop after the lift. So from here, we're going to go here. Now I'm going to just jump up a little bit and then do the shoot though. Okay, ready? Itch. Neat. Good. Let's see what you guys got going with this one. All right, here we go. Stop at the turn. Itch. Yeah, Marty, your foot's kind of out here like this, almost like you're doing a herky or something from cheerleading. So keep that ankle right below your knee as you lift it. Itch. That's better. That's better. Again, one more time. Tom, you have a question or are you good?
The recall I have is you should hear your inner thighs rubbing.
Yes, rub your inner thighs. Yeah, I hear that with Tony doing his thing. Tom says what he recalls is inner thighs rubbing. Yeah. Okay, a couple more. This time do it all one motion, but still take your time with it. You don't have to jump high, just get the knee positions in the right place. Itch. There you go, good. One more. Itch. All right, good. And then one last time just for Peter's sake. Okay, so Peter, we're here, right? Okay, so come out here. So I want you to bring your left leg in. One, change your hands. And then step out, change your hands again. There it is, one more time. Bring your left leg in, one. Change your hands. So left hand should be high, right hand is low. No, Peter, you didn't change your hands. Palm, right palm. Bring your left leg in, change your hands, one, two. There you go, one more time. One, change your hands. No, you didn't change your hands, Peter. You got your left hand up, or right hand up, sorry. Bring your right hand down. Bring your, come on, Peter, you're killing me. So, right hand is here, right? Bring your left hand in, put your right hand down. One. Now step out, two. Yep, one more time, last one. Bring your left leg in, swap, bring your right hand down. One, two. Yeah, there you go. All right, so practice that 20 times. Put a few Hail Marys in there so you remember it.
I used to do that perfectly.
I believe
I
you.
know what happened, but I used to do that. I think trying to follow you today in Sensei mode screwed me up.
Uh-huh. All right.